If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems.
But a video game ain't one.
We're gonna keep it 99 overall, not keeping it 100. We're keeping it 99 overall, and this is a new segment we're doing. And basically, what we do is, what's 99 overall? That's the best of the best, and we're gonna start it with our draft of our top 5 video games of all time. And I'm gonna start with saying I'm not a huge video gamer. Really, I'm not. These are the games that I played the most growing up. So that's how my list is going to look. The games that I found to be the most fun and I played the most. So if you guys watch this and you say The Legend of Zelda is actually the best game of all time, it might be. I didn't play it.
That's your opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play it, so it's not on my top.
We weren't fucking nerds.
Yeah, we weren't fucking nerds. And you know what? Well, I when you read my list, you might think I'm a nerd. But you know what? I didn't play it, and I'm keeping it at 99 with y'all. So here's our top 5. First segment, Tanner, I'll let you have the first pick of the draft.
Ooh.
You want to start at number 1? What's your
snake
number
draft?
1?
Snake draft?
We'll just go back and forth.
Yeah, snake draft. All right. My number 1 is Mario Kart, Nintendo 64, the OG.
OG Mario Kart 64.
OG Mario Kart. Yeah, it's just the reason I said that is because when I think of games that I feel like that I could just play forever, like I get bored playing Madden, I get bored playing Grand Theft Auto. Mario Kart, doesn't matter if it's the first one, the second one, the third one, whatever, it's always fun. So I had to go with the OG Mario Kart.
That's not a bad. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I love the Nintendo 64. Big Nintendo guy. You're gonna see that in my list. I'm pretty relieved with your first pick because I took 10 down just in case. I did top 10. We'll go over snubs, but I didn't have Mario Kart on my list at all.
Oh,
my first pick, and I know you say you get a little bored of this, but my first pick, I think it's the best video game ever made. My most favorite. I played it maybe more than any other video game. Had the most fun with it. Is NCAA 2014 college football. I fucking love that game, dude. Almost as much as I love this jar of pickles. I mean, I fucking love that game, dude. I played it so much. If I could find my old one and just look at the several different Road to Glories I had maybe 5. I mean, or 10. I mean, like I don't even know how many. I mean, I played so many different dynasties. I made teams. Like I was freaking Harry Ball Mountain State, and I start recruiting. The recruiting is great. You get the gems. Do you remember? I love that game, dude. It's my number 1. I'm glad you had it on the board. What's your number 2 draft pick?
First I want to agree with number 1. I think if you're thinking not just statistically, but overall, NCAA 14 is probably it's got to be maybe the greatest video game of all time, just for the fact that
it's on some people's number 1s.
You still play it today. You can literally still play it online.
Yeah, there was a petition for them to just take to NCAA 14 and just update the rosters to come out with a new one instead of making a new game. I know. They wanted them to do that, and they were like, "Nah, we're gonna make a new game." And everyone's like, "You don't have to.
You literally don't have to.
You don't have to. Please don't. Just keep the same one. We love the mechanics. I love the mechanics. There's never been a better mechanics to the game.
What's funny is I actually don't even have as much as I love that game. It's not even my top 10.
Hey, I'm actually getting a phone call. I got to leave because I hate you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You're up. Number 2. You're on the clock.
Sticking with Nintendo 64. Super Mario.
Super Mario 64.
Super Mario. Jumping through the pictures. You got to go through and you got to save Princess Peach from Bowser. Dude, yeah. Classic. It's pretty much what the it's actually not. I wish that's what the movie coming out was more so based off of, but
yeah.
Dude, when I think of Mario and I think of going to save Peach from Bowser, I think of the original Super Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario 64 was on my list. It wasn't 2, luckily for me, but it is one of the best games of all time. It's so fun. And some of my first memories of as a kid is playing that game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like I remember being getting a lot of that game completely, maybe even beating the game. And I don't think I could beat it as an adult right now.
I went back and played it recently because I'm a nerd. And it's a lot easier than what you think. It's
Is
actually
it?
it's really easy. It's
Remember the
very easy.
underwater? I just remember the underwater mechanic and swimming.
Hmm
And
It's don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, I thought that was one of the hardest games of all time.
yeah, I did too. I thought it was so funny to me when you ran and you ran like really hard and you barely moved.
Barely moving.
I love
Yeah,
that game.
it's
It was
classic.
on my list. I think it might even be like in the video game community is one of the best games of all time. It's such a good game. The graphics for the time were way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah.
So my number two, and I'm having a great draft. I'm getting what I want at this point. It's on the board. I'm taking them. Front office is happy with it. Going Nintendo, going GameCube. Mario
Ooh.
Party 7.
Oh.
It is the best Mario Party, bar none. It's on the best system, bar none. Give me GameCube every day of the week.
Game. Ooh.
Uh, if they
It's
just
a
come out with a
hot
game,
soup. Hot take.
yeah, if they could just come out with a new GameCube game squared, I don't care.
Get yeah.
Like whatever
Yeah.
they yeah, whatever they come out with, dude. But Mario Party 7, like I just have some of the best memories, like wholesome memories of like because me and my sister played it. But every friend that ever came over, I was like, he's like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, we're playing Mario Party. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it for 2 days, then you're gonna go home. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna put another friend over and do it again because I'm addicted. Um, love the game.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've broken a controller playing my brother and dad in Mario Party 7.
It's
So
it will that's when you realize who is your true friends and who will stab you in the back.
yep.
It's
I
you know
agree. Yeah.
a lot a lot
Literally.
of a lot of friendships ended over Mario Party 7.
I still don't talk to my brother to this day.
I haven't talked to him in 20 years. All the Mario parties are good, but Mario Party 7 specifically, so good. So good.
Great pick. I mean, it was the last one on the GameCube. So is at the peak. Is at the peak of GameCube.
Yes.
But for my number 3, Mario Party 8. The first one on the Wii.
Ooh.
Dude.
I
When
actually knew
I
you I actually knew you were gonna go that way when I was just looking to make sure it was Mario Party 7. You're the only person I've ever heard likes the Wii.
dude, I don't know what it is. I remember like so vividly, like that's when they started the candy. Like you get the candy and you get the double rolls and the slow-mo rolls. Dude, the
Yeah.
slow-mo rolls are perfect. You literally drop it on 8 or 8 to 10 almost every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah,
But
you could get the slow. I think maybe Mario Party 7 had it, the slow-mo rolls. I'm not real sure. But
yeah, the twice candy, you got the double rolls, the thrice. It was a slow go. That's what it was. I'm looking at them now. The spring goes, you jump from space to space.
yeah.
Oh, dude. This was
And the mini games.
and the mini games.
There was a mini game on Mario Party 7, not to jump back to it, but I just like it was like skiing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it is so fucking fun. I would just go play the mini. You know how you could just go to the lobby and play the mini games? I did that all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually don't know if I've played Mario Party on the Wii. I probably have. I probably have
Really?
at your house. Actually,
Dude,
I
you
know
had
I
to
have
have.
at your house because I actually do remember playing.
Mario Party's goated. Mario Party 8, they're all goated, but Mario Party 8 is, I mean, it's
So
the best Mario Party.
it was number 3 on your list.
Yeah. High
So
up there.
again, we're feeling good
It's
over.
actually I've actually gotten my top 3 so far.
My top 3 are pretty solidified. Nothing's moved in my top 5 actually.
Mine either.
So number 3, I'm going Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the Xbox.
Oh,
Listen,
I-
hear me out. I never beat the game. I may have only beat a couple objectives, just enough for me to just get to do with it like what I wanted to do. I played that game so much, dude. I played it so much I was selling crack. I was so addicted to that game.
it's the best. Yeah, it's the yeah.
I was
What
robbing.
about even in the game?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
robbing people. I walked down the street like and would walk past people and be like, punk ass bitch. You know, like all the animations that they had in that game. I love that game, dude. I played so much I would obey traffic laws for hours. drive around, stop at stoplights, drive the speed limit. I love that game. San Andreas, it's great.
You
Love
were the
it.
kid that your mom didn't let you use guns and stuff in that game, huh? That's why you stopped at stoplights. I
Yeah,
still don't stop at stoplights.
yeah.
But I mean, I agree. That was
Kids,
actually one of my
kids, if you're
snubs.
listening, don't stop at stoplights.
Yeah, like rules are meant to be broken.
Exactly.
I mean, from like that was actually one of my snubs. That was the first one you got jetpacks.
In San Andreas?
Yeah, that was the first one you got jetpacks. That's why. That's why to me it was like the most revolutionized Grand Theft Auto. It's like, dude, you get to fly around in a jetpack.
I remember I eventually got all the cheat codes.
Oh
I think
yeah, that's
it's
I.
Scholastic Book Fair, dude. I think I bought a cheat code book.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, and so I had like planes and bazookas and prostitutes.
I mean, I honestly don't think I ever beat a Grand Theft Auto before using cheat codes. I think the only Grand Theft Auto I ever beat was the one that's out right now. And
You
now I
beat-
just use cheat codes. Oh yeah, I was on when I was on deployment. I had nothing else better to do, so I just sat there all day. And
Loser.
first time I got, yep.
So top three, I feel really good about.
So
You're
what's
right.
your top three so far?
My top three is NCAA 14, college football, Mario Party 7, GameCube, San Andreas, Xbox.
It's all that I think are top. They're definitely up there. Actually, not on my top 10 at all.
None of those?
But I can't like disagree with you. No.
So tell me your top three again.
OG Mario Kart,
Okay, good.
Super Mario,
I have
OG,
that one as a snub.
Mario Party 8.
Yeah.
And my number 4,
Okay.
NCAA 06. Dude, honestly, probably the best
It's good.
soundtrack ever.
It's good.
That was when Race for the Heisman. And there was never another Race for the Heisman. That was the only one. After that, I went to Road to Glory. And that was the one with I think I had Desmond Howard on the cover.
Yep. Yeah.
It was, dude, those are the days. Marcus Vick, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, fucking I said Marcus Vick because Hokies, but
Yeah.
yeah, Vince Young.
Yep.
Dude, that was Reggie Bush is unstoppable on that game.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a really good one. I had the game. I played it a whole lot. I just didn't play it the way I played 14 because it was like I was like a kid, and I just didn't play it. I didn't get the whole value of the game.
I
But
think that
liked
was the
it.
first.
Yeah.
That was the first one that I ever played the. I think that's why I liked it so much. That might have been the first one with the Race to the Heisman, and then after that, I went to Road to Glory. So
Yeah.
that was. I played Race for, like you said in NCAA 14. Like I probably had 100 different Race for the Heismans.
Yeah.
Never won the Heisman.
I didn't have that on my list, but that is a solid one. So
It's the best one.
yeah. So coming in at number 4 for me, and this is going to be probably the hottest take. I don't think anyone's going to have this. I don't think you'll have it. Is NBA 2K12 on 360. So let me give you again. Go back to my criteria. It's games I enjoyed, games I played a lot. I bet I played over. I would say maybe 500 hours.
Is that the one with Kevin Durant on the cover?
No, it's the one with Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah, see.
Yeah, I believe it's Michael Jordan. Yeah,
I didn't even play
I think it
2K
was
back then.
I think 2 back-to-back had Michael Jordan on them. But I bet I put 500 more hours on it. I freaking love that game. My player didn't have internet, didn't do internet, and I played every game for like 4 to 5 seasons. I can't even remember. 99 overall, winning MVPs, winning championships. Love that game so much. The only thing you talk about soundtrack on that game sucked. And every year after that, the soundtrack's gotten better. The only good song of that is Fast Lane by Royce da 5'9" and
I don't even remember.
Eminem.
I don't think I ever. I don't think ever. I think the only time I ever played that game is when I came over, and we would just play seasons, just
Bro.
simulate and just do
Oh,
drafts.
I did that. And I did that 80, I did an 80-year season, like just to do it. Because I love the game so much. I
Did 80 years
simulated 80 years. That's as far as you can go. And
Oh, did you actually?
yeah. I mean, I did year by year.
Jeez.
Year by year. I did 80 years, dude. But just I love the game, dude. I just love the game. And I had nothing else to do. And that was the time of my life where I was like, I didn't have anything going on
Did you just go back and forth between franchises?
for 80 years.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Like,
I
did you
just have one franchise. And
you kept the same team the whole time?
yeah,
Who
yeah,
was it? Oklahoma City.
I did. Yeah, Oklahoma City. Yeah, yeah.
Still
Oklahoma
never won a
City
championship.
didn't win one.
Are you serious?
Oh, man. Can you imagine? No, I didn't win. I did win. So I remember specifically I won 5 straight because I had like Dwight Howard, Kevin Durant, James Harden. I had the cap turned off. Like I was loaded. Um, but I just played again. Most people say, dude, that was one of the worst 2Ks or whatever. I makes my list for the reasons I gave my criteria. Love that freaking game, man.
And if y'all can tell us y'all's top ones. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
ours. This is ours. You can't
Let's
tell
hear
me what's good and what's not.
let's hear what loser games you guys have.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
dorks. All right,
Yeah.
coming in at 5, rounding up your top 5. We haven't connected on any of these yet.
Nope.
think this is one.
And I don't think I have a feeling I know what your number 5 is, and I know that this one isn't in your top 5.
Okay, let's go.
NCAA 11.
Oh, you went 2 NCAAs,
I
huh?
had to go. I mean,
It's a
number one, like other than like the classic Mario games growing, actually, if you think about it, all my top 5 is nothing but Mario and NCAA. I mean, other than Mario, like being to me is just the greatest franchise. Like Nintendo, like you can't beat Mario in my opinion. But other than that, like the best video games, the most fun I ever had, the games that I feel like I could continuously play forever was the NCAAs, and that was 06 and 11. 11, I
Yeah,
had 10 Tebow on the cover. This
yeah,
is back when Tech had Tyrod and
yeah.
Ryan
No,
Williams, David Wilson.
it's a great game.
Yeah,
Great game. Really, really good. Did not make my list. It is really, really good.
I think that's the last one I played. That's the last one I owned. I didn't own 12, 13, or 14, which one of the worst mistakes of my life, clearly. Because
Yeah.
now if you get on eBay, you literally I don't think you can find, or if you get on the internet in general, you can't find NCAA 14 for less than like $150.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
And
It,
sometimes it doesn't even come with a case.
yeah, dude, it's when the new one drops and inevitably sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna even flock even harder to 14.
Everyone's gonna bash it. Everyone's gonna stick to 14.
Yeah, the price is gonna go up. Really surprised you went with that. So how many NCAAs you had? Well, you had 2. So you had 06 and 11.
My
Can't-
next 5 are so much more diverse. I know we're only going top 5, but those will be my snubs.
Yeah, we'll go over snubs. But I'm gonna round up the top 5 with Halo 3.
Ooh, I actually didn't have that.
So the reason, again, stick to criteria. I remember specifically buying it the day it came out. I'm not good at video games. Not being very good at Halo 3. Taking it to your house on a weekend and us beating it. We had turned the couches and all the TVs and we beat it. And I love that game. Like just me and Ethan and stuff, like we would like, how you could just like kill each other, like start on different sides of the map and go kill each other.
Oh yeah.
Halo 3. It's number 5. I think it's one of the best games ever.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the peak, one of the peaks of my childhood was when I lived at so I used to live in like a children's village. My parents used to work there, and there was like I lived with like 10 plus kids, right, 8 to 10 kids, and we had 5 different rooms. We had Xboxes set up, and we connected them all together like through the LAN,
Yeah.
and played Gears of War and Halo, and it was the most like that's everything you could like as a kid. When you talk about like hooking that's back before Live was even that big.
Yeah. Oh,
Xbox Live, and so it's like when you got to
Came out in
connect your
2007.
Xboxes from different rooms, huh?
Halo 3 came out in 2007.
Yeah, so that was
And
like peak. Like when you're connecting, different rooms, I was like peak childhood because then you couldn't screen watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was great. I'm surprised it didn't make your list.
So go over snubs real quick. My this is one I thought was gonna be your number 5. I'm actually so surprised this wasn't your top 5, but I bet it was in your top 10. Madden 07.
No, didn't make
What?
it. It didn't make it. Not because it doesn't belong, because I just got more diverse in my snubs. I felt really good about my top 5, but I thought snubs, I need to really dig deep in the games that I really liked.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
And
what I did. There was so much more that I could have written down, but I
but
had
Madden 07, not to drag this out, Madden 07, such a good game. Such a
I
good
know
game.
I've never seen anyone play Madden 07 more than I've seen you play it. That's why I thought.
I love it. I love it.
I honestly don't think that would have been in my top 10 if I never hung out with you growing up.
Yeah. But
But I had Madden 07, God of War 2. I'm the biggest God of War nerd, but the second one was the best one. Halo 2. Halo 2, that brings like I thought that was the best one. I mean, to me, the best the best level in all the Halos, in my opinion, was the one where you're going across the bridge in the tank and you got to go into the city and destroy the big spider thingy. But
yeah,
uh Need for Speed Underground 2,
good game.
one of the most underrated games of all time.
Such a good game.
It's
Hey, dude, I did have the gas and the
I did
thing.
too. I
No,
did too.
I had it might have been Need for Speed. I can't remember. I don't think it was Underground. It was one of the racing games, and you like got new cars for like beating levels. Dude,
Oh, you
so
probably talking
hard.
about
I had every car. That's what I'm
Midnight
thinking.
Club.
Yeah, and like you bought like I had a ranch where I placed them and stuff, like all those like different houses that you placed them at and
Oh
garages.
yeah,
I had every car in the game.
that might have been Underground too, actually.
Bro, and I had it on like just the steering wheel stuff too. It's like this top 5 was so hard. It was emotional. I got emotional.
It was.
It's hard to put a 5 on it. But go ahead.
I'll just name them off real quick. Grand Theft Auto Vice City,
Yeah.
Gears of War, the original one. Then I had San Andreas, 007, and 64.
Eagle Eye.
It's an all-time. When I think of like childhood games, like that's like all-time Nintendo 64 video game. But like, as much as I can admit that it wasn't like an all-time game for me. It was just I think it just deserves to be a snub. Like
Yeah.
that deserves the credibility. And then NBA Live 09.
Yeah. Good list. You're gonna be really shocked by my snubs. You're gonna be like, what? Tetris. No, I'm playing. But
The Rubik's Cube.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go through them. I'll talk a little bit about them, but I had Super Mario 64 was my first snub out. Then I had Sonic Adventures DX on the GameCube. Dog, I love that game.
I
You
can't
probably
disagree.
never
I mean,
played it.
I
Probably never
thought
played
about it. I thought about it.
Have you
Write
played it?
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I specifically remember the casino part of it, which was like just like a side thing, and the Chia Pet. I don't know how many Chia Pet. Like you had this little yard where you could have a Chia Pet. It wasn't even. I don't even think it's part of the storyline.
I guess I don't remember as detailed as you do. I remember playing
Love
it
that
though.
game. Love that game. Left 4 Dead. 360.
Oh,
God, bro,
damn. That's a
that
good one.
game was
That is a
so
good one.
freaking fun,
Damn
dude.
it.
So freaking
Yeah.
fun. The thought, me one, I'm a pussy, so I was so scared playing that game. I'm just like, I'm so bad at games, and I'm like just like fighting my ass off. I just remember yelling, being like, "I'm down. We're gonna die."
Boomer!
Yeah, we're in this like house. You're at the house on the lake, and it's like we're not gonna make it. And then it's a fucking movie. Remember, it's like rolls credit, and it's like a movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot
And I was
about
like,
that.
what? But
Dude, that is an all-time game.
so
That should have been in my top 10.
so my last two are probably gonna definitely. It sounds like those three pretty agreed upon. Could be snubs. Fortnite's a snub. You probably didn't play Fortnite when it came out. When it came out, I was in college, and me and Ethan played that game when it came out. When everyone played it, when it wasn't like flooded with little kids, and just like bots and stuff. When it first came out, first map, nerd. Yeah. No, you wouldn't even be saying that if you weren't on a ship with a bunch of semen on your face. Semen. But when it first dropped, and there wasn't a bunch of kids and bots when the game first dropped, and it was like kind of buggy and like because it was a free game. That game was so fun. You can ask Aaron and Ethan. We sat on Ethan's bed and took turns playing that game for hours and hours. It's not one of my favorite games, but I thought it belonged here because I did spend so much time in college for at least 1 year playing the shit out of that freaking game. And I sucked. I won one time. Bad. And then my last one is Elder Ring Oblivion.
Ooh, I never.
Oblivion
That's
was,
Elder Scrolls.
yeah. So Elder Scrolls, yeah. I think it's number 4 or whatever. It's Oblivion specifically. Had it for 360. I played so much, dude. I put so many hours in. I went through the Gladiator thing. And I mean, I thought it was such a fun freaking game, dude.
That was the only game like that that I actually tried to give a chance, and then I just
Dude, it's so much fun. It's so
I
much.
just did I didn't I never played it, but I did have it. I had it on the original Xbox.
Yeah. I just remember making my character and kind of going through the game and really not liking it, but putting several hours into it. And whenever I got to the city that had the gladiator ring, dude, I put so many freaking hours into that. A lot
I
of
can't
fun.
even elaborate on it. I never. You know
I
where
love it.
was that your last one?
That was my last snub.
You know where we're gonna get destroyed? What
Probably
game do we not name at all? Not
what
one of
game?
them. The series of them. Call of Duty. We didn't name one Call of Duty game.
I don't think any of them are good.
I mean, it's like that's like I mean, the World at War one was fun just because it was co-op. You can play the story mode co-op, but
Yeah.
other than that, um, yeah, I mean, like some of them were fun, like the Modern Warfares were fun, but I just never nerded out on them like everyone else does.
Yeah. Um, Dang it, why does my camera do that? I'm having some difficulties. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if anyone watches this, really like watches it, then we're gonna get flamed because I don't think any of our games besides maybe Sandreas, maybe Mario 64 will be in the average game fan
Oh yeah, not at all.
top 5 or top 10 for that matter. Um, yeah, that's my list, man. My list. I feel good about it. Feel
I
real
do
good about
too.
it. I
Got
would
our
play my top 5. I would play all those games today. Um,
oh, especially dude, we gotta run a Mario Party.
oh, dude,
We gotta play Mario Party. I've been
we
itching to play that game ever since we started talking about it.
I know. Oh, me too, dude. My snubs. I know I'd play Sonic DX and would be like, sucks. Um, and then I wouldn't play Fortnite again because it's just different than it was when it came out. But I would still play Super Mario 64. I'd play Left 4 Dead and I'd play Elden Ring. At least I'd try. Probably wouldn't get into it.
You know, we left out Pokemon on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
What was the one that was it Ruby? Was Ruby the one that we played for hours?
Oh yeah. Oh dude. I mean, I played so many of them. Like, you know what? It could have easily been on this list. Could have easily been in my top 5.
I forgot to add it. I just
Right.
thought about it halfway through, but
I mean, I played probably. I mean, my one of my first games was Pokemon Yellow, and then I played that one. Then I played like Gold and Crystal and Ruby, and then I played Fire Red and me and Ethan played Diamond and Pearl on the DS.
some
Good game,
nerds, man.
huh?
Some nerds. I only played like one of them.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
A
Never
couple
played the
good.
game. Great show though.
Yeah.
But all right, that was keep it at 99 our all-time games. We'll have to post a graphic of it and y'all tell us y'all's top 5 because I want to know like how nerdy y'all are.
Yeah, I want to
Maybe
hear
I'm
it.
just old. Maybe we're just old. Maybe
Yeah.
I guarantee you everyone else's top 5s are gonna have the Call of Duties, the Fortnites, the um probably 2K14.
Yeah, I think most people's top 5 will probably be a lot different. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have your Zeldas and probably like
World of Warcraft.
honestly, I wouldn't fault anyone like Red Dead Redemption. I just never played it.
Red Dead Revolver, the original, is pretty good. Oh, fucking damn it. Ultimate Alliance. Ultimate Alliance was an all-time game.
Dude, oh, you're talking about like with like
Ultimate
Spider-Man and
Alliance.
stuff?
Yeah, where you had like
Yeah.
you had like 4 characters at one time running around, it was like
Such a good,
Deadpool or
you could switch between them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that
such
was
a good game. The
all-time
only
game.
problem is the reason I can't put it in there is because I totally forgot about it.
I know.
But
Well, actually, I thought about it earlier and then just forgot. But that
great
should have been
game.
in my top 10.
Great game. Such a good game. I would play that. I would play that actually tomorrow. Like
I actually when you got me to download Steam, that was one of the first games I looked up.
was it?
Yeah,
What
they
number?
don't have, they don't have it anymore. I think that might have been on the original Xbox.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
360. I don't know. But all right, that was Keep It at 99 or all-time games.
Why? 'Cause they loving the crew.